of the night, and this one is for the Flyweight Championship at the amateur ranks between Jack Berry and Joziah Fry. Both undefeated, 2-0 with finishes on their records. The heavy-handed Jack Berry taking on the dominant wrestler Joziah Fry for the Cage Titans amateur flyweight strap.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one for a long time now. Joziah Fry, it's no secret that his wrestling is just absolutely insane. D1 national champion in college. Some of the best wrestling you're going to see graces Cage Titans cage, in all honesty. And then Jack Berry just got murder in his eyes, man. He's just one of those guys that just loves to scrap, loves to hurt, loves to do damage. It's a clash of styles here.
Indeed, both young in their careers. You know, Joziah Fry with the more accredited wrestling pedigree, but like you say, Jack Berry, he's got that insanity look. He truly is a madman.
Yeah, he was standing out front when I was walking in, and he looked like an absolute psychopath. I love to see it because I knew he would compete tonight. I could just see that killer instinct in his eyes. You know, he's coming off 2 knockout victories. He was supposed to fight Joziah Fry back in July.
Yep.
Rescheduled, and this is, you know, a guy like this wants to go in and knock out the wrestler, right? The question is, can he get his shots off without becoming exposed to the takedown, right? Can he pick the right shots? Can he pick the right power shots without leaving himself vulnerable for those shots?
Those 2 knockouts he had, man, those were insane. Just very explosive, put the kid down instantly. He's got legit power at such a low weight class at flyweight, man.
Yeah, you don't often see these flyweight amateurs knocking guys out, right? So that says a lot about his ability and his power. Very classic matchup.
Yeah, and we're breaking the rule tonight of keeping it clean because he's got the approved nickname that is so suited for his style, Jack fucking Berry.
Oh, I know you can't wait.
The Cage Titans cage.
Everybody turn your TV volume up when Andy's doing the intro. I'll tell you that much.
Go.
I like to get loud. And I like getting the crowd loud because I love violence, and I like these fighters being as prepared as they possibly can be with the support of the crowd behind them. And it's for moments like this. This amateur title fight at the flyweight ranks has produced so many world-renowned local savages in the MMA world. So many names who have held this belt have gone on to do great things in the world of mixed martial arts, which is just a testament to why I'm so excited for this fight. I got nothing but great things to say about both of these young competitors. Joziah Fry, undefeated in his own right. And representing Team Rockstar, the Rhode Island boys, Luis Felix, Greg Rapello. Savages out of Rhode Island.
Yeah, with just 2 fights under his belt in this young amateur career in Joziah Fry, man, the amount of exposures he's had nationally, regionally with his wrestling career. He's got a black belt in judo. He's competed everywhere, and he's no stranger to these big crowds and big moments and high-pressure situations. I think he thrives on it, and that's what makes him so successful as an athlete.
I was going to touch on the same thing. He's no stranger to competition, right? He's been competing in front of thousands of people, screaming fans. That piece of it is not going to faze him at all. And man, his wrestling is unbelievable. His top control, he's like a wet blanket on top of you. Here we go, tail the tape, flyweight title on the line. We got Jack Berry 22, Joziah Fry 23. They are both identical height, 5'5". We got 124 pounds for Jack Berry, 125 pounds for Fry, and a 3-inch reach advantage for Joziah Fry. Here we go to Andy.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the final amateur mixed martial arts fight of the evening, brought to you by 42nd Brew. And this next fight is for the Cage Titans Amateur Flyweight Championship, scheduled for 5 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, this undefeated amateur mixed martial artist holds a record of 2-0. He stands 5'5" tall, and he weighed in at 124 pounds. From Bristol, Connecticut, he's representing Ascension Athletics. Let's hear it for the challenger, Jack fucking Barry! And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, also sporting a perfect amateur mixed martial arts record of 2-0. He stands 5'5" tall, and he weighed in at 125 pounds. From Providence, Rhode Island, he's representing Team Rockstar. Let's hear it for the reigning, defending Cage Titans amateur flyweight champion, Joziah King Fry.
To the center. Gentlemen, this is for the title. Fight hard, keep it clean. If you want to touch gloves, do it again. Good luck to you both.
Our referee for this flyweight championship, Ryan.
How long till Joziah Fry shoots?
10 seconds or less. That's my guess.
That is a fun intro, Jack.
I'm going to double that.
That is a fun
He's going to find a way to legs. Look at that. 3 seconds. And he's got him up and down.
Immediate, man. It's immediate.
Joziah Fry, an expert in making gravity work for him.
It's so hard to stop this guy's takedowns. That was a beautiful announcement for Jack Barry there.
Like
Andy.
that.
You know, you're going to love it when they give Andy the green light to drop an F-bomb.
That was fun.
Joziah doing a good job controlling here, getting into side control.
But yeah, like we said, a clash of styles. We got the dynamic power at flyweight in Jack Barry, but that power doesn't mean much when you're flat on your back in control of the dominant wrestling pedigree that Joziah Fry brings to this weight class.
It's just little things too, man. Like as Jack Barry was trying to ride the cage up, Joziah Fry did a good job of shelving his legs onto his own, not letting him use his legs to work his way up. And Joziah Fry, man, he'll just stay here all day. Just pitter-patter, hit these little shots, drain him slowly.
Looking for the crucifix, but Jack Barry scrambling with his back up against the fence, but Fry with the hands around the hips and just wet blanketing the challenger right now.
Barry's doing a good job of staying composed. He doesn't want to spend too much time here, but he also doesn't want to use too much energy early in the fight trying to just escape as fast as possible. He's mounted now, so Fry has been able to continue to work on these positions. And like you were saying, Valdina, you know, everything Fry does, right? Those little cross faces, how he turns his hip to the ground, how he's so heavy with his lower body, not just his upper body. It's that wrestling pedigree.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get out from under. And everyone watching from home, you know, yelling, just get up. It's not that easy.
It ain't.
You try like this.
You try it.
And there's something like specific that comes from that pure wrestling background. It's that you know exactly where to place your weight. If you see the upper body coming up, he knows exactly where to pressure him into his shoulders. Same with the lower body going down to the hips. It's a tough round when Joziah Fry's on top.
Right, now he's got Barry's back flat to the ground pretty much. I mean, he's used to pinning guys, right?
Yeah.
He's basically pinning his shoulders to the ground.
Fry trying to set up an arm triangle, looking to try to force his way into it, but yeah, just those blockers that he's setting as Jack Barry tries to either explode or inch into a more favorable position. Joziah Fry is just
Pops up with some big ground and pound at the end here.
Yeah, he's just a step ahead with all the blockers, the positional blockers, and staying in this dominant.
And that shows Fry's awareness too, right? He knew there was 10 seconds left. He postured up. He threw some big punches. He wasn't worried about getting reversed. Figured he'd get his shots in there. I mean, completely dominant round by Fry. Great top control.
Shot in 3 seconds in.
Yeah, it was about 3 seconds. Yep. Immediate, no time wasted. Every round starts on the feet, but Joziah Fry, I mean, the path to victory was clear before this fight, but when you go out and you're able to control a guy so well in that first round, you know exactly what to do round after round, right? He's gonna come out, I'm gonna give it 5 seconds before he shoots this time.
It's almost, he's a little Hamzat, bro. I mean, like,
right.
It's as soon as he gets a connection on a leg, at any part of that leg, he's immediately like a flying on turd, man. He's just gonna grab it and keep progressing to better position non-stop. Jack Barry needs to immediately get his hips back.
Desperately needs to stay on his feet.
Yeah.
You see him taking that lower stance right away.
Certainly changing it up.
He knows exactly what's going to come.
They tried to set up a sprawl, but Joziah Fry in on it quick, but funky position here with an inverted triangle attempt from Jack Barry. And he almost had a crucifix there, but
I mean,
there it is.
Look at that transition.
He just knows how to move and speak the language of grappling better, and that's evident by that transition there from Joziah Fry. Jack Barry taking chance there, but ends up in the same position. You gotta like the risk that he took there, and he's starting to walk up a little bit, but Joziah Fry just dominant. You've got to be impressed with the work you're seeing here from Fry, and what does Jack Barry got to do to keep this on the feet where he's got the advantage? Johnny Cupcakes Campbell, we'll kick it to you.
And if he can get back to his feet, he's got to keep moving laterally as much as he possibly can, stay a moving target, if you will. But from this position here, he is falling into a bit of a submission attempt here.
Yeah, it looks like a decent, head and arm choke, but not, it doesn't even flatten. It's certainly uncomfortable, but.
And wrestlers love positions like that, right?
Ooh,
Even
that
if
was
he
nice.
knows,
Look at that knee to the body. That's nasty.
Right to the lower ribs.
And it's the liver side, too. That's nasty.
Nasty shots. Big knees, all in the same spot.
Yeah, you love to see that. That's creative and high damage.
He's almost dropping down into it. That's gruesome.
Those hurt. Now he's going back for that head and arm.
And Jack Barry,
That's tight.
yeah, it's not perfect, but it's not impossible to cut the blood off from this very angle and position here. It's just, it's not cinched in totally where Joziah Fry is perpendicular to his opponent.
Some big ground and pound here.
Jack Barry, tough, no quit.
And Fry's really starting to open up with these punches. It did allow Barry to get a little space. He's up to one knee now.
Yep, he's got to keep progressing here.
Jack Barry doesn't seem to mind being the nail for this long. He just wants that chance to be the hammer in this fight.
Yeah.
And Joziah Fry
spin around.
Good hips out
mind.
of Joziah. It's just self-awareness right there.
Unbelievable. I thought that Jack Barry did everything right to maybe score a reversal in that scramble, but just blown away by the IQ in the wrestling department from Joziah Fry. And I shouldn't be surprised.
And look for Fry to open up again. He's done it at the end of the first round. He's trying to get that arm up, trying to score some ground and pound before the end of the round. It looks like we're going to ride it out here.
He's going to jump the cage after this is fucking done.
And Joziah Fry clearly with 2 rounds in the books. No question about it.
And Greg Rebello is yelling, he's tired as he was walking in. And not only is being out-wrestled tiring physically, it's tiring mentally.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because the first round, you kind of expect it. You're like, all right, the wrestler's going to take me down. You know, all right, we got the next round. But when it happens a second round and it happens a third round,
demoralizing.
It almost feels like it's just, you can't stop it. And then you take those risks of like, okay, do I try to just stay moving on my feet, or do I try to plant and land a Hail Mary punch, right?
But the thing about Jack Barry, he's a fighter to the core, man. And he's not letting up. He's not going to let this deteriorate him here. It looks like he's getting some sound advice from his corner here. Ascension Athletics always give him good advice.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to quit on himself, and he still wants to get that kill. That same look is still in his eyes now going out there.
Very suited for his nickname. Third round of 5 if needed. Jack Barry
Good
missed
sprawl
on that
that
punch.
time, nice.
Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, what a big right hand caught Joziah Fry.
He actually bumped into the ref.
Yeah, the
there.
ref might have blockaded him back into this shot right here.
Right, because, I mean, that was a very successful takedown defense right there. That's unfortunate.
You can't let that get in your head right now. It's an unfortunate occurrence in the fight. And
yeah, you actually see it. You actually saw him look at the referee. I think it might have even said something. But like you said, that can't get in your head. It is what it is. Now he's going to find his way out of this position.
But some promise in the stand-up exchanges from Jack Barry. Definitely going for the kill shot. Got to be promising and something exciting to look at from the heart department. Right, Johnny?
Definitely. He came out sitting a little bit lower in his stance, and it gave him the ability to sprawl in that first takedown. And then although he tripped over the ref, he absolutely hurt Fry there with that uppercut. So it can be done, but he's back in this head and arm situation from the half guard.
And there's more of those devastating knees from the top position from Joziah Fry. That was a truly impressive. I don't think I've ever seen
those. Those knees are nasty. They're coming down heavy too. It's right on the floating rib, right those bottom ribs on the liver side, like you said earlier.
Joziah Fry still with like a head and arm bite, now transitioning into mount. Tough to finish that choke with the fence on the side that he needs to jump over to really get the angle to cut the blood off from the head. But still not fun for Jack Barry, and
that's a little bit tighter
that
now.
is much tighter, and it can be finished from mount. It can be. Not saying it's impossible, but
wrestlers love that stuff, right? Grind the shoulder against your chin, against your face, like just make it super uncomfortable. And now some big shots, and then look for him to go right back to just rubbing his forearm against his chin, right back to the punches.
Joziah's been liking the arm triangle attempts, right? But when he goes for that rear naked choke rip, it really doesn't suit him to help him finish that. I would rather like to see like a gable grip here when he gets into there.
He's starting to land some bigger shots now, too.
And he did. Some of those flurries were accentuated nicely. Joziah Fry, just total dominance. We've seen him in every single round that we've seen him in here. This has been the story of it.
No one's been able to come close to stopping him.
Big hammer fist to end the round for Fry.
Big strikes.
Wow. Oh, and Jack Barry's still jawing at him.
Talking.
Like, why are you shooting on me? Let's stand a trade. But if you're Joziah Fry, you can't deviate from a perfect game plan that's being executed perfectly. The lovely Sky and Ashlyn get us ready for the 4th round of 5 possible. We enter the championship rounds.
Yeah, when he's looking for that head and arm triangle and he's digging those knees, those are nasty. It's super creative. He's just making it very uncomfortable for Jack Barry. I mean, there was nice, successful takedown defense. That probably felt good for Barry. Unfortunately, there was a little bump with the ref, but I have a feeling that Fry would have found a way to get him to the ground either way. Right, that bump.
Saw on the replay.
But that was a good adjustment right off the bat.
Yeah,
he did
showed
defend
a little
that
hope.
first takedown.
All it takes is one
punch.
shot.
And
we know that.
And Jack Barry landed a good one that gave him at least his first moment in the fight.
if I'm Jack Barry, man, and if I defend a takedown, I'm aiming low for that big overhand he's looking for. That's not a bad idea either.
Kicks up the middle.
And you saw Fry right there. When Barry went low, Fry reacted as if he was going to defend a takedown. Now, I'd be interested just because it's in a wrestler's...
Nice right. Barry.
Tried to time it again, and it stopped the takedown attempt. Did that
See
uppercut.
if he could get out of there.
And again, man, how impressive is the wrestling of Joziah Fry, Johnny Cupcakes Campbell?
This is next level stuff. I mean, you don't see this in every MMA event that you go to even. This is like cream of the crop stuff. So comfortable, so smooth. It's like he's not even doing anything out there. He's just flowing, and it's just devastating.
And he's not going to get tired doing this.
No.
He could do this for hours, right? If you forced him to stay on his feet, he might get tired because he's not so used to it, right? But since he's a wrestler and he's been on the mats day after day, hour after hour, he can do this, right? It's muscle memory. It's conditioning.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You're unscathed as Joziah Fry in this matchup right here. Why would you deviate away from something that's just streamlining victories your way?
Right. I mean, this looks almost identical to his last fight.
Truly does. Just a marination of his opponent until a finish makes itself available.
And he did end up getting the finish in his last fight in the 5th round. He poured it on, and you will see him, you know, he's all about position first and control and making it uncomfortable, but he is starting to open up with some shots here.
Yeah, it's a good barrage right here, but Jack Barry just relentless in his self-belief. He just refuses to quit, staying mobile.
Yeah, Barry's moving, he's fighting. It's just, he can't outwork this type of wrestling.
There he goes again, looking for that arm.
Watch the spine. Got to watch the spine. Can't hit.
Yeah, there are a couple of those are on the spine. Now he's up to the ribs. He's going to feel those tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Oh, big ground and pound from Joziah Fry.
Oh, nice
and at this stage of the fight, if this were to get stopped in the first round, I'd say no way. But at this point, Jack Barry isn't exhibiting any response to this, and I would not be upset if the referee were to jump in right now. This has been 4 rounds of non-stop barrage and control and dominance from Joziah Fry. Yeah, I can't argue with that at that point. Like I said, anytime that happens in the first round of any fight, I'd always you're protecting the fighter from taking unnecessary head damage, but you're taking away something from the heart of the fighter. At least in this fashion, you gave Jack Barry a chance to empty his heart into the fight. And after 4 rounds of having no answer for Joziah, I cannot argue with Brian Miner calling a stop to that fight and letting Jack Barry live. And we see a successful title defense as exhibited by this replay from Joziah King Fry.
Yeah, man, it's just tough to compete against that type of grappling pedigree. Joziah is just relentless. He doesn't get tired doing it, at least so far what we've seen. And Jack Barry was trying to make the adjustment, just wasn't enough. A lot of unanswered shots towards the end there, which is why I got stopped. Yeah, just dominant performance from Fry here.
Yeah, his wrestling is just unbelievable. I mean, he landed from the top, 137 strikes. He had over 10 minutes of control time. I mean, I felt like he might have done even more, but our 3-minute round still, our last amateur fight of the night. Just so dominant. And you're going to have to find someone that also has a high-level wrestling pedigree to be able to beat Joziah Fry, because you need to be able to stay on your feet. And, you know, hats off to Jack Barry. He was trying to get up the whole time. He was trying to get out of those positions, but was the factor here.
I'll tell you, who's probably taking a real close look is Calvin Dolphin. See him eyeing the cage earlier.
for these two. Referee Brian Miner has called a stop to this fight at 2 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 4. Giving you your winner by TKO and still the Cage Titans Amateur Flyweight Champion, Joziah King Fry.
For Cage Titans, man, in dominant fashion. No striking necessary on the feet, man. He stays dominant on the ground. Jack Barry did land a couple of nice shots.
Yeah, he landed a nice uppercut, he landed a nice right hand. He was able to defend a takedown. Hey, but Joziah Fry, he's just unstoppable.
Guy's got an army in there.
I know, he's got the whole gang there.
Jesus Christ. Jeez. Watch out, they might shoot a double on you. I'm here with Ian Stu, flyweight champion Joziah Fry. We talked about the incredible journey so far. Incredible collegiate career. Took your MMA debut on a Sunday, won this title 6 days later. Here you are back defending it. What was it like, this whole ride so far?
Honestly, it was a journey from not being able to compete in the summertime to finally being able to compete right now. I had so much time to prepare, and it showed. I was dominant out here. I won every single round. He had nothing for me. Hell of a competitor. All respect to Jack Barry, but there's levels to this game, and I showed it today. Let's go.
You sure did show levels to this game. Right before your fight, there was somebody on the microphone chirping at you a little bit. Calvin Dalton was saying he's next for you. You know, I see your man over there. What do you got? What do you got for a rebuttal for that call out earlier?
I mean, anyone can get it. I'll face anyone. Anyone. So if Calvin Dalton's next, then let's fucking run it. November. Let's get it.
November 15th. There he is himself. Let's go. November 15th. You made the call out. You answered the call out. Let's see these two stare down. November 15th, Calvin Dalton, Joziah Fry, Cage Titans Flyweight Amateur title fight. Woo! All right, guys, let's get to the pro action.